طيب, Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the one and only, we praise and pray for 5 times a day. If you're doing any more, then you have a problem. And if you're doing any less, do more. Do the right amount, which is 5 times a day. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about something that's extremely important, and that is how to build a habit. Now, let's think about what a habit is. If we think about it, my definition, or from what I have understood from the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, is that a habit is something that you do over and over and over and over again, that is almost like something that is related to your personality. So, for example, what is a habit? One of my habits is drinking my Diet Pepsi Cola. One other habit that some people have is that they watch Netflix. Some people go to the cafes. Some people go to the gym. Some people go for a walk every day. You know. Anyways, so how do we build habits? How did we get to these habits? When we do them, you understand, or I believe you understand, is that they are effortless. You don't feel any struggle when you do them. Why? Because there is no willpower involved. You do them because you actually like them, right? So let's take, for example, how to build a habit. Let's say this is you or me, and we have a habit, the habit that we want to get to. For me personally, it's going to be related to making YouTube videos, since I said that I want to upload and I didn't, which is for many reasons, and I can drop it down in one video to talk about my issues of not uploading as consistently as I want to upload. So this is me. This is the habit, which is making YouTube videos. And this is the line that gets me all the way to that habit. Now, this orange line is called willpower. Willpower. What is willpower? It's something that you have to do consciously. You have to remind yourself every day to do that thing until you don't need the willpower. It will be so strong that you don't even need to think about it. I have to look at the camera. This is also one of the reasons why I struggle with uploading. Anyways, I enjoy looking at myself. I feel like I'm just so good looking. Let's get back to the video. So we have willpower. You getting all the way to the habit requires willpower. Why? Because with willpower comes responsibility. I was trying to make a movie reference, but I'm so bad because I don't watch movies. It's not part of my habits. But if we think about it, I'm going to keep looking to myself because I enjoy looking at myself talk. It's like I'm talking to myself, which is basically what I'm doing anytime, any day. So we use willpower. We use consciousness to reach a habit. Now, when you use willpower, it's fine. Maybe you have motives that help you generate more willpower. For example, someone tells you, hey, if you do this every day, at the end of the year, I'm going to give you $1 million. Then you'll have strong willpower because you have an incentive. You have an outside incentive, which is okay. But once you reach the goal, you won't stick to that habit anymore. So your willpower will absolutely diminish. But if you have an internal incentive, like for example, for me, when I went to the Saudi, okay, I can't elaborate on it, but let's say I went to this company and they said, we would like to hire you, but unfortunately you're obese, which is a bummer. So I was like, okay, now I have an outside incentive, which is to lose the weight in order for me to get hired anytime in the future. And I have an inside incentive that I have built for a long time, which is I want to be healthy so that in the future I get to be able to play with my children and last a long and healthy life. Because what's the point of living up to your 80s if you're chair bound, right? It's useless. What's the point? At least if I want to reach the 80, I want to be able to ride my bike. I want to be able to go on a walk instead of just going to cafes and all that stuff. So willpower. Now, when you do this, you see these blue lines. you get to complain. For me personally, when I want to upload, I have some complications along the way. Oh, I want to have a better camera. I wish I had a better mic. Sorry. I wish I had a better mic. Man, the lighting is not the best. I need to wear something that looks professional. These are all things that are delaying and then just making the habit that I want to build, forcing me to put more willpower, which is effort. Who likes to do effort? We like to do things as efficiently as possible. Now, when these things that are delaying me or stopping me from doing the habit of uploading, these things are called friction. I'm putting it in capitals so it looks clear to you guys. Friction. Oh. So friction. What is friction? When you want to do something, let's say you want to learn a new subject. Back in the day, one of the frictions that people face is that they have to find a mentor, they have to go all the way to the bookstore or the library and look for the book and all that stuff. But it's just that they had so much willpower that these things don't bother. But nowadays, if you want to look something up to learn or to read, you have your phone. Just ask Google. Like, for example, I want to calculate 6 multiplied by 7, even though I know it's 42, I hope. Yes, I can just ask Siri instead of me putting myself through all that struggle. Like, for example, hey Siri, how much is 6 multiplied by 7?
6 times 7 is 42.
It did the calculation for me. I didn't even need to think. Thinking is a friction to some people. Oh, I feel, okay, I need to close this shit off. I don't want to go through the trouble of things. So if I want to learn something, we have to put in effort, which is fine, but we have to also decrease the frictions. So let's say, for example, me uploading a video, one of the frictions I had is camera. I want a better camera. This camera sucks ass, but that's all I got. The mic. What else? What else? The setting that I have. The set. Not scheduling. So random. Random. What else? Yeah, that's it. So these are the frictions. Now, I had to talk with myself and say, man, if I want to make it more consistent, I need to stop. Oh yeah, another friction that I had is the way how I dress, or appearance, whatever. You know, I had to look a certain way on YouTube because what if people make fun of me because I'm wearing an outfit shit? Come on, really? Nobody cares, and if they care, it's good publicity. Any publicity is good publicity, unless you are in a certain place where they kill people every day. Then it's not really good publicity, is it? So yeah, camera. I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered, so I deleted it. Mic, I was like, I can't be bothered, so I deleted it. The set, that's all I got. I have to make do with what I got, so I deleted it. Having it random, it's still something that I have to struggle with. But let's say that I got rid of this. I got rid of this. I got rid of this. And I got rid of this. So I remove, oh, sure, oh, shoot. So I removed all this. And I kept the one and only thing, which is not having it scheduled. So yeah, I decreased all of these frictions to having it not scheduled. It's still a friction, it's still gonna bother me, but I have removed all of this, right? So now the likelihood of me uploading has increased by a ton. Now let's have a different example. For me personally, I enjoy going on walks almost every day, every time my body allows me to. One of the frictions that I have is that I need to wear shoes. I need to find a fitting shirt because, you know, I'm obese. I wasn't obese my whole life, but sorry, wait. I wasn't obese my whole life, but I got myself to where I am. Unfortunately, it's just me being lazy, but I am working on it. And this video shall help me, and for those who are interested in listening. So I have to find a good fit shirt. I have to find shorts. I have to find new socks. These are all frictions. Now, how do you deal with frictions? You either have to make the sacrifice of a downgrade, which is what I'm doing right now. I can't buy a decent camera, so I have to deal with this, or make adjustments. Make walking more attractive. Make the habit that you want to achieve more attractive. How can you make it more attractive? Well, let's say if you want to go for a walk, make it more attractive by saying, well, during my walk, I'm going to wear a headset. So, headset. So I get to listen to podcasts or music or whatever you want to do. Another thing that can make it more attractive for me personally is to wear my Apple Watch. So I can count steps. Apple Watch. So I can record my efforts, which should make me more motivated to do more than last time because it's recorded. It's something that I can see. Another benefit of me walking, something that motivates me to walk, is better appearance. Again, to make myself better and healthier, to make myself more attractive. Another thing that can make walking more attractive for me is the scenery. The scenery. So all of this will increase my willpower, because the more you make the habit attractive, the more willpower you get to have. Now, this is not what the book says exactly, but this is my interpretation of it. It makes you more likely to do it until you reach a certain point where willpower is not needed anymore. You don't need willpower. You enjoy it. Now, I had this argument with one of my acquaintances, and they said, man, I have to get back to the gym. I have cut off working out for about a month. I have to get back. It's going to be stressful and all that stuff. And I came to him and I said, listen, you working out, do you enjoy it? He said, yes. I was like, awesome. Do you feel like you're putting effort for you to go to the gym? He said, no. Then I said, instead of saying, I have to go to the gym, say, I get to go to the gym. I get to have the chance to go to the gym. Now, sure, maybe sometimes we know that we have to do things, but when we do this mind shift of changing our point of view, we are more likely to achieve the habit that we want to achieve. Like, for example, some people, they watch Netflix. Did someone force you by your hand or whoop your ass for you to watch Netflix? No. Did someone whoop your ass for you to eat? No. Did someone whoop your ass for you to sleep when you're tired? No. You have so much incentive. You get so much joy. You made it so automated. You made it effortless. You don't get to think about it anymore. Right? So, how do you deal with the whole thing? You have to make the habit more attractive. When you want to do the habit, don't say, I have to do it. Say, I get to do it. Like, for me, I get to drink my Diet Pepsi whenever I go for a walk. Like today, I'm going to go for a walk. I still want to drink my Diet Pepsi. So, it makes it more enjoyable for me. Now, sure, are there good habits and bad habits? Of course. One habit that I would consider personally to be bad is playing video games. Why? Playing video games is fun, but it's not good when it's not. So my habit of playing video games has decreased by a lot, because as I was playing, I wanted to rage, I wanted to get angry, but then I was like, man, Am I really getting angry over something that I'm not making money out of? Yes. Really? Is that worth it? No. So I just switched off my PlayStation and went on with my day and started reading the book again, which is more entertaining. It's reading the book is a win-win situation because not only is it a win for me to learn some new information, it's also a win for the owner of the book, the author, because he gets to make money out of it. And if he gets to make money, then who cares? He's making money, and I'm learning and gaining knowledge in return. So yeah, that's about it. That's the video. How to build a habit. This is you. This is the habit. This is your willpower. The more you have things that are making it less desirable for you to reach to do the habit, these are called frictions. You have to deal with frictions, even if it means you have to write it down. So if you want to reach a habit, and let's say you can't deal with some of the frictions for whatever reasons, I don't care if they're valid or not, you have your reasons. You have to make the habit more attractive. Headset, Apple Watch, appearance. You get to say at the end of the week, I eat steak, even though that's not a good idea because you want to lose weight. Unless you want to build muscle, then that's a different case. The more you have things that are making the habit attractive, the more willpower you're likely to have. Until you reach a point where willpower is not needed and you get to do the habit automatically. You don't get to think about it anymore. Now, this is the video, and Assalamu alaikum.